We're back with Phil and Rachel from Control Concepts of Ohio. And, guys, just, building automation is what you're about. And maybe you can just explain, what is that? What is building automation? What does that entail? Who does it help?
Absolutely.
What pains does it take away or give to people if they're not doing it right, maybe,
If it's not done right.
Yeah.
That's a world of pain.
But if I came here and said, hey, I have no idea what is building automation, what are we talking about?
Absolutely. Yeah, I usually start with energy management. So we try to affect the building's energy consumption.
Yeah. So
in a commercial industrial building, HVAC and lighting is your number one, number two.
Okay.
Right? Energy consumers. So we try to get in there more effectively and efficiently manage the HVAC system. We also can connect these controls to your lighting systems so we can schedule them more effectively and do everything we can to reduce basically carbon footprint of a building.
Okay.
Right? Reduce your energy consumption. In addition to that, after we've done what we can for energy management, I think then as a result of that, you get increased comfort as well. Right, so we can better regulate the temperatures throughout the building, ventilate the building, right? For maybe, we just recently had this issue with COVID, so we can, produce a better built indoor environment.
We do everything from making sure that, somebody sitting in their office building isn't too hot or too cold, all the way to a critical environment like a manufacturing plant or...
Where an environment has to be just so, humidity-wise, temperature-wise, or what have you.
Food, in the food and beverage industry, things like that where it has to be exact. We can do everything for that as well. Heating, cooling, lighting, access controls.
Well,
In a commercial application, a lot of people don't realize like those types of systems don't run themselves. They don't have the controls on board like you would maybe at your house, your furnace or your air conditioner at your house. Really, they have controls on board and a simple command will tell them to turn on and off. In a commercial environment, generally speaking, those types of systems come more blank, where it's companies like mine that actually control what's going on with those HVAC systems. Right? They need a building management system to operate effectively.
And it's
the brains.
Yeah, okay. And and when you mention like being at home, it's okay, I got thermostat at home. If it's like if I want it to be, 75 degrees, I put it 75 degrees and that's it.
That's it.
It goes on, it goes off, whether I'm cooling or heating, and that's it. There's a lot of more nuances that happen
if you
in what you have to do.
multiply that by 100, for say an apartment building or something like that, obviously you would understand that it's not that simple.
So if I'm correct in like the bigger the building, the plant or whatever, the more complex and the more people, the more complex control becomes.
Yeah. Wow. You have to take into account things like ventilation.
Yeah.
Right. So you have to, by code, properly ventilate a building. And if without a control system like mine, that can just run rogue. And then that in turn can either overventilate, which is going to cost you energy, or underventilate, which could produce like a sick building syndrome.
One other question I want to ask, so when do they knew that their systems were outdated? When typically does a company or an institution know that they need? Do they know? Are there a lot out there who maybe? That's really my question. Maybe that's it.
Yeah.
That have outdated stuff. They're maybe hurting themselves and just don't know.
Yeah, I think
like they can't. So how did they know they were outdated? Did they give you any insight? Like, hey, listen, our operations guy is saying blah blah.
That's exactly what it was. It was actually the IT department.
Okay.
Right?
Okay.
They said, hey, we're doing kind of a risk assessment on our computers and hardware out there on our network. We're finding computers out there that are running Windows XP, no longer getting security patches. Right? Microsoft's not supporting that product anymore. These have to come off our network. Facilities people, maintenance people are saying, well, you can't take that computer away because it's running the building, be it animal control, the animal control building or, one of the courthouses or something, we have to have that computer. So then they become at an impasse, right? And IT says, well, it's got to go. Facility guy says it can't happen, got to have it. So, that's where we came in.
Okay, that's...
right, we're an Akron contractor. Our office is Akron. We do a lot of work with Summit County. And
that's also where it comes as important. You guys, you can work with the IT guy and understand what's going on there, and you're working with the operations guy and understand what they need, making it all happen.
I don't have an IT background. Like I said, my background's in mechanical, but I've had to learn the kind of IT side of that business really well.
Sure.
Because anymore, especially with a modern system, it's all going to be IP based, and it's going to really flow through the IT department of a big facility.
And again, that's 20 plus years of experience. When you talk about you worked on these things before, you've been around. Been around for a while.
A little while.
All right. Yeah. Start when you're 13. We decided, right? Okay.
13.
Building automation. That's a great overview of what it is, and these are great people who can help you do it. Control Concepts of Ohio. Visit the website if you're not already there. controlsohio.com.